Okay, guys, so I would like to show you some very important exercises that will teach you how to transfer body weight correctly. Transferring of body weight. So what is body weight transferring? So this is your spine. Imagine a straight red line coming in the middle of your body. This is your spine. And then as we dance, we would like to move that line in space. So move that line in space, forward, back, side to side. Uh, but how this line is moving? So this line is moving because of your feet are pushing that line. So this line is not moving on its own, and it's need to have a support from your feet, So first of all, in order to do this, you have to prepare your feet to push. So do this exercise. Close your legs and now bend your foot, put your foot on the ball of the foot and now press to it. Now put heel down, ball of the foot, press to it. Put heel down, ball of the foot, press to that foot. Put heel down, bend, put the ball of the foot and then apply pressure to that foot. So once you feel that pressure on the foot, now your feet a little bit more ready. Now put your feet to the side and now try to push from that foot having that strong pressure. This is just a preparation. Push and push. Feel a very strong push in your foot. So this feet not just hanging there, there is a lot of pushingness from it. Okay, so now your feet are more or less ready for the body weight transfer. So what is this exercise? So pay attention to my feet, pay attention to my left leg. So in order to transfer weight right now to my right leg, my spine, as you can see, is on the left leg. I will have to, this is just an exercise, lift my heel up to push myself up first. Then I'm pushing from that left foot to the middle, keep pushing to the side. Now my spine is already over the right foot. Try to balance here and slowly put heel down. Now again, the same process, repeat here. Press your weight from the foot up first, then push it to the middle, push it to the other leg, then gradual end. So basically you see, it's like your head doing a square. So that's the best exercise to practice the correct way of weight transferring. So pushing your from the feet up, your spine is up. Push now and use a lot of energy in that foot to push your spine to the middle, and then push to the other side. Push from the foot up to the middle, to the side, gradual and up to the middle, to the side. So you have to try it, and you'll see how much your feet are actually working. Push, transfer. Now, as you practice this long enough, later on your square become more like a rainbow. So I will demonstrate. So I'll push, and as I push, I'm going up, and then I'm immediately start transferring. Push up. So actually every transferring in a ballroom dancing, Latin dances will happen through that kind of up feeling where you use your feet to help your spine to move. Push. So again, exercise, you're going pushing up, so heel is really high. Now push it to the middle, push it to the right leg, gradually down. Push up, middle to other leg, down. And then do it, when you do it continuously, it's gonna feel more like a rainbow, not just like this, side to side. So really using that feet. So if I say stop, so you should have that two very high ball pressured position. Warm and push and push and push. So now your spine is really traveling from one leg to another, and that's very good. Your spine is traveling, your body weight is moving, you're using your feet a lot. Now time to do, of course, this is just a spine movement, it's not really a dancing, but it's an incredibly important element of the dance. Now, as you push from your foot, as you land here, you're gonna do release into standing leg, which results into pendulum change. So now we're adding hip action to it. So push, 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 push. You see, and as I'm pushing, my pendulum start to change to neutral. More I push, my hip pendulum start to change. One hip down, one hip up. So now we're combining. So your spine will move this way and your pendulum underneath going this way. And push, and push, and push. Because you don't want to just move your weight. You want to have actions with it. And as your pendulum, hip pendulum changing, you'll have a little bit more control on that end. So you can actually keep pushing, pushing, pushing. You can get really powerful position here on the side. If you wouldn't do hip action, it would be only here. Pendulum action. Boom. Boom. What's next? After you push your spine, transferring your weight from foot to foot, you added pendulum, you can add what? Compression. Let's get even deeper. So push, pendulum, compress. Push, pendulum, compress. Push, pendulum, compress. And boom. And boom. But you see how big part of that movement has a body weight. Because if I would be only doing pendulum action, there is not much volume there. So pushing your spine, pendulum, compress. Boom. And after you did that, what can you add again? Pendulum, you can add compression. You can do what? You can add rotation. And as you add rotation, you're getting that beautiful diagonal line. And now you have a rib cage, which is the most important for you, that upper body. Pushing your weight, pendulum, compress, rotate. Now I have a rib cage. Boom. But focus for this exercise just on the weight transferring and add body actions to it. So body actions, they actually help that transferring to be more smooth. But the transferring today is just the most important for you right now to get that new skill. That our spine can actually travel. How it travels, it's we are pushing from the feet. How we push from the feet? We push up, then keep pushing our spine to the middle, to the side. And as we do it in one motion, it's become almost like a rainbow feeling. Boom, 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 boom. So very good. Now, if you did it side to side, now it's time to do it back and front. So put your legs in one line, two heels up. Now push from your back foot as much as possible your spine forward, land. Now push from your front foot, middle, back, and keep pushing. Boom, 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 boom. So let's do it this way so you can see it. So heel up, then push to the middle. Now keep pushing your back foot. Now there is one difference between forward and back and side to side weight transferring. As I'm pushing from this leg, notice that more I'm pushing, more this leg actually start turning. So as you push your spine forward from the back foot, your leg should turn. The same applies for the front leg. If I'm pushing from the front leg, my body weight back, my leg start to turn this way, inward. So actually this hip is closing. When I'm pushing from my back leg, the feeling actually that the hip is opening. And just practice that. Push and push, pushing your weight, pushing your spine. Boom. And the same on other leg. So if you don't feel it, do this. Break it down like this. Up. Now push, push, push forward and turn this leg. Push your spine. Once your spine went really, really far, you cannot move anymore. Push from the front leg. Boom. And that rocking is very, very important because that's how you maneuvering your body weight from one leg to another. So what is your body weight? Is your spine movement. How you move your spine? By pushing from your feet. How you push from your feet? You're pushing it up, middle, then into direction. Up and into direction. Excellent. And remember to turn your legs slightly as you're doing that pushingness. Now, how we combine that with the pendulum action. So now this is, not easy to explain, but I'll try. So as the spine represented now by my hand, as your spine moving like this forward and back, your hip with the same speed should change. So if my spine moving forward this way, the hip under it, pendulum changing this way with the same speed. If spine moving backward, hip pendulum changing other way. Boom. So that kind of feeling. So now take a look at my hip. Now for this exercise, just put ball of the foot behind. We're just gonna rock forward and halfway back. So now I have a little bit high hip. Now my spine is in between legs. Now push from your back foot, your spine forward. And as my spine start even a little bit traveling, my hip pendulum start to changing into deepest diagonal forward position. Never forward, because if you hip forward, your spine will be back. And never just side, because then your spine will be too much falling forward. Diagonally side, this way. So now do that rocking. Imagine like somebody pull you here and somebody pull that hip here. Boom. Boom. If you feel like your spine doesn't have enough movement, push it from the back foot. Boom. 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 Like I'm every day doing this rocking to feel my body weight transferring combined with my hip action, body actions. Boom. Boom. So from the side it looks something like this. So you push, change, 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 change. Okay, the same on the other leg, rocking. Hip, 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 hip. You see the spine, push from the back foot, let that spine move forward. Hip push. So what is the common mistake? Most of people I see they're only doing hips, no volume, or they're only transferring spine. There is no body actions. So only spine not very good, only hip also not very good. The best way is combine them together. How to combine? You have to catch that speed as much as your spine move forward, the hip changing same time. Now I push from this foot, my spine slightly back, hip changing this way. So you have to really catch that important moment. Yeah, just rock like this and you will find it. And only after you find that moment, see, I push my spine forward, forward, hip changing, then you cannot push anymore. You release that knee. That's where you collect here. And then when you do fast knee, and then you rock for another step. If you reach your maximum, release your knee, whoom, fast knee, straightening, and then continue. The same for the backward rocking. Let's say if I'm standing here, I will just now rock my spine by pushing from the front foot, ball of the foot. And as I'm pushing my spine slightly backward, my hip changing here, pendulum, with the same speed. Whoom, whoom. Two knees absolutely straight. Whoom, whoom, whoom. And as I push to my maximum, you see then my knees going up to release and as fast as possible heel to the floor on the back. Now you see my hip is here. Now push from this foot, pushing my spine slightly back. Remember, for the backward walk, even though you're pushing your weight back, it has to still project forward and do that rocking. Whoom, 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 rocking, rocking. Whoom, as your pendulum change completely, release your knee, which leads high, and put your heel as soon as possible to the floor. And whoom. And then how you, in a step, when you get that fast knee straightening, that's what you're doing. You're pushing your spine forward with the changing of the hip. Whoom, whoom, walk, walk. And once you figure out how to do the weight transferring, anything become very easy to do. So practice your body weight transferring